What happens when two men refuse to back down? When every ounce of pride in their bodies tells them that losing isn't an option? Tonight, we witnessed something that transcends wrestling. This wasn't just about a victory. This wasn't just about proving who's better. This was about two warriors colliding in a way that made the entire arena hold its breath. By the end of this video, you're going to see why Trick Williams vs. Mike Santana at the Encore Showdown became the moment everyone is talking about. Stay with me, because what unfolds here will give you chills. Before we dive into this absolute war, I need you to do something for me. If you love wrestling like I do, if you crave those moments that make your heart race and your voice hoarse from screaming at the screen, hit that subscribe button right now. Join the SLAMZONE family. We're building something special here, a community of real wrestling fans who appreciate the artistry, the pain, and the passion that goes into every single match. And please, smash that notification bell so you never miss a breakdown. Your support means everything to us, and together, we're going to celebrate this incredible sport we all love. The atmosphere inside the arena is electric. You can feel it through the screen. The lights are pulsing, the crowd is already on their feet before either man even steps through that curtain, and there's this energy, this buzz that only happens when something meaningful is about to go down. TNA iMPACT has delivered countless classic encounters, but tonight feels different. There's history here. There's unfinished business written all over this matchup. Trick Williams emerges first, and the reaction is deafening. This man has become one of the most electrifying performers in professional wrestling today. His confidence radiates off him like heat from the summer sun. That signature strut, that smile that says he knows exactly how good he is. But beneath that swagger, there's something else tonight. You can see it in his eyes. There's a fire burning that goes beyond his usual bravado. He's been disrespected. He's been doubted. And tonight, he's here to remind everyone why his name carries weight. The crowd is split. Half of them are chanting his name, feeding off that charisma that Trick possesses in abundance. The other half? They're waiting for the man who represents something different. Something grittier. Then the music hits. Mike Santana makes his entrance, and the entire building shifts. This is a man forged in the streets of professional wrestling. Every scar tells a story. Every battle has shaped him into the fighter standing before us. Santana doesn't have the flash of Williams. He doesn't need it. His presence alone commands respect. He walks to that ring with purpose, with the kind of intensity that makes you believe he'd walk through fire to prove his point. His eyes never leave the ring. Never leave Trick Williams. These two men couldn't be more different in style, in presentation, in the paths they've walked to get here. But they share one undeniable quality: neither one knows how to quit. And that's what makes this encounter so dangerous, so unpredictable, so absolutely must-see. The bell rings, and for a moment, neither man moves. They stand across from each other, the tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. The crowd is roaring, but in this moment, it feels like Williams and Santana are the only two people in existence. Then Santana takes a step forward. Williams doesn't back down. They're nose to nose now, talking, jawing, each one trying to get inside the other's head before a single punch is thrown. And then it explodes. Santana shoves Williams. Williams fires back with a shove of his own. The crowd erupts as fists start flying. These aren't technical chain wrestling sequences. This is pure, unfiltered emotion manifesting itself in violence. Right hands from Williams. Santana answers with a vicious chop across the chest that echoes through the entire arena. You can hear the impact. You can see the red welt forming immediately on Williams' chest. But Trick doesn't flinch. He grins. He chops Santana right back, harder. This is what wrestling is about right here. Two competitors leaving pieces of themselves in that ring because winning means everything. The referee is trying to establish some semblance of order, but these men are beyond control right now. Williams whips Santana into the ropes, but Santana reverses it, and on the return Williams gets absolutely leveled with a shoulder block that sends him crashing to the canvas. Santana isn't celebrating though. He's immediately pulling Williams up, keeping the pressure on, keeping the pace brutal. Santana with a snapmare, and he follows through with a thunderous kick right between the shoulder blades. You can see Williams grimace, arch his back in pain. But Santana isn't done. He's methodical now, targeting that back, understanding that if he can break down Williams' base, he can control this match. Another kick. Then another. Each one harder than the last. The crowd is feeling every single impact. But Williams is resilient. When Santana pulls him up again, Trick explodes with a series of rapid-fire strikes. Forearms to the face, backing Santana into the corner. The crowd is back into it now, rallying behind Williams as he unleashes everything he's got. He's not just fighting for a win. He's fighting for respect. He's fighting to prove that his style, his swagger, his way of doing things is just as legitimate as Santana's old-school approach. Williams backs up, measures his opponent, and charges in with a corner splash that connects flush. Santana stumbles forward, and Williams hooks him, delivers a picture-perfect neckbreaker that plants Santana on the mat. First cover of the match. The referee slides into position. 1, 2. Santana kicks out emphatically, powering his shoulder off the canvas with authority. Williams doesn't waste time questioning it. He's up, keeping the momentum, understanding that against a fighter like Santana, you can't give him a second to recover. Williams with a kick to the midsection, sets up for a vertical suplex, and holds Santana in the air. Look at the strength, look at the control. He holds him there, letting the blood rush to Santana's head, showing off just a little bit before driving him down to the mat with authority. Williams floats over for another cover. 1, 2, kick out again. You can see the confidence building in Williams. He's starting to believe he has this under control. But that's when Santana is most dangerous. When you think you've got him figured out, when you think the fight is leaving his body, that's when he shows you what he's truly made of. As Williams pulls Santana up, Mike suddenly comes alive with a burst of energy, driving multiple knees into Williams' midsection, doubling him over. Santana grabs the head, delivers a clubbing blow to the back of the neck, and Williams crumbles. Now Santana takes control, and his offense is different. It's heavier. Every move designed to take something out of you, to make you question whether continuing is worth the pain. Santana pulls Williams into a front facelock, lifts him up and drives him down with a brain buster that makes the entire ring shake. The impact is sickening. Williams is down, holding his head, and Santana crawls into the cover, hooking the leg deep. 1, 2. Williams kicks out, but it wasn't as emphatic as before. The damage is accumulating. Santana sits up, and for the first time, you see something in his expression. Not satisfaction, but acknowledgement. Acknowledgement that Williams is every bit as tough as advertised. But acknowledgement doesn't mean mercy. Santana stands, waits for Williams to get to his hands and knees, and delivers a devastating penalty kick right to the ribs. Williams rolls across the ring in agony. The crowd is gasping. Some are chanting for Williams to get up. Others are showing their respect for Santana's brutal efficiency. Santana stalks his opponent now, and there's something almost predatory about it. He drags Williams to his feet, hooks him up, and delivers a thunderous backdrop driver that spikes Williams on the back of his head and shoulders. Another cover. 1, 2, no. Somehow, someway, Trick Williams gets his shoulder up. The crowd explodes. Santana can't believe it. He looks at the referee, holds up 3 fingers, but the ref is adamant. It was only 2. This is where the match transforms into something legendary. Both men are exhausted. Both men are hurting, but neither man is willing to stay down. Santana pulls Williams up again, but Trick is fighting back on instinct now, throwing wild strikes, anything to create separation. One of those strikes catches Santana flush on the jaw, and Mike stumbles backward. Williams sees an opening and digs deep, finding energy from somewhere beyond physical capability. Williams charges, connects with a flying forearm that sends both men crashing to the mat. The referee begins his count. Both competitors are down. The crowd is clapping, stomping, trying to will their favorite to his feet first. At the count of 6, both men begin stirring. At 8, they're both using the ropes to pull themselves up. They turn to face each other, exhausted, battered, but still standing. They meet in the center of the ring and begin trading strikes again. The crowd is losing their minds. Every punch is followed by a roar from the audience. Santana. Williams. Santana. Williams. Back and forth, neither gaining a clear advantage until Williams ducks under a wild swing from Santana, bounces off the ropes, and connects with a devastating cyclone kick that turns Santana inside out. Williams collapses onto him for the cover. 1, 2. Santana kicks out. Williams can't believe it. The crowd can't believe it. If you're enjoying this breakdown, if your heart is racing right now just like mine is, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to SLAMZONE. Drop a comment telling me what you think of this match. Are you Team Trick or Team Santana? Let's build this community together. We're just getting started here, and your support helps us bring you more incredible content like this every single week. Williams is on his knees now, hands on his hips, trying to process what he needs to do to put Santana away. He looks out at the crowd, feeds off their energy, and slowly rises to his feet. He signals that it's time to end this. He's calling for his finish. The crowd knows what's coming. Santana is stirring, trying to get to his feet, completely unaware that Williams is loaded and ready. Santana stands, turns around, and Williams goes for it, his signature move that has put away so many opponents before. But Santana somehow, with awareness that defies explanation, counters mid-move, transitions, and suddenly has Williams locked in a submission hold. A modified crossface, wrenching back on Williams' neck and shoulder. The crowd is on their feet. This could be it. Williams is trapped in the center of the ring. The referee is right there, asking Williams if he wants to give up. Trick's face is twisted in agony. His hand is raised, hovering over the mat, and you can see him considering it, considering whether his body can take anymore. But then something happens. The crowd starts chanting his name. Louder, louder. And you can see it give him strength. His hand forms a fist instead of tapping. He begins crawling, inch by agonizing inch, dragging both his own body weight and Santana's toward the ropes. Santana is wrenching harder, trying to force the submission, but Williams won't quit. He's almost there. His fingers are stretching toward that bottom rope. Closer, closer. And finally, he grabs it. The referee forces the break, and Santana has to release the hold. Both men are absolutely spent now. Santana is the first to his feet, but barely. He pulls Williams up, sets him up for what looks like his finishing maneuver. He lifts Williams, but Trick somehow shifts his weight, lands behind Santana, and out of nowhere connects with a jumping neckbreaker that plants Santana on the back of his head. Williams drapes an arm over him. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Trick Williams has done it. The referee raises his hand, and Williams can barely stand. He's not celebrating with his usual swagger. He's simply standing there, taking in the moment, showing respect to the battle he just endured. Santana is sitting in the corner, head in his hands, knowing he gave everything and came up just short. Williams walks over to Santana and extends his hand. For a moment, you don't know if Santana will accept it. The tension is palpable. Then Mike Santana reaches up, takes Williams' hand, and pulls himself to his feet. They embrace in the center of the ring, and the crowd erupts in appreciation. This is what wrestling is about. Two warriors giving everything they have and showing respect when it's all said and done. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for being part of the SLAMZONE family. If this video moved you, if it made you feel something, please share it with your friends who love wrestling as much as we do. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Comment below and tell me what you thought of this incredible encounter. Your engagement helps this channel grow, and together, we're going to keep celebrating the art of professional wrestling. Tonight, we witnessed pride meeting power. We saw two different philosophies collide in the most beautiful way possible. Trick Williams proved he belongs at the top. Mike Santana proved once again why he's one of the most respected fighters in the industry. This is why we love this sport. This is why we keep coming back. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Keep slamming.